Look at it. Isn't that result beautiful? I have been a fan of NRG, well, the roster, forever since they formed. When I first heard that Beast Mode, Atomic, and Daniel were teaming up, I was like, oh, damn! This team is gonna go far. He's gonna win tournaments, a lot of grand finals, not many tournament wins, except London. But I stuck with them. To the highs and to the lows, every single time they got beat by Vitality, they got mollywopped. I stuck by them. Every single top 4 that they lost in, I stuck by them. And all of my heartache, all of my heart attacks that they've ever given me throughout my entire time watching RLCS has finally paid off. Now, I'm not going to sit here and lie to you. When this match was happening, I was absolutely nervous as hell. Alright? I ain't even gonna front. I was nervous as hell. But Energy pulled through. Look at these score lines. 3-2, 1-0. It's all 1-goal games. But Energy was kind of like dictating most of it. They were oh my god, they were on Falcons a lot. The offensive end, bro, Energy was just throwing shot after shot at net, and it was beautiful to watch. That's what you love to see out of an Energy fan, and they are your current world champions. All right, Zenhu, where is he? Oh, look at this. Oh wow, look at this. All the Vitality Glazers, all the Vitality suck-ups. Look at you, where are you? You bootlickers. You lost here, you didn't even make top 8. And where's Carmine Corp? Oh, look at that, they choked again. That's crazy. Wow. I thought K-Corp was supposed to be the best team in the world. What happened? Oh my god, Falcons was so much better. As the score is all 1-goal games going down. But still, I digress. I mean, I will not lie, though. They did kind of mop the floor with the ultimates. It was not close in the slightest. 1-0, 4 Yeah, ultimates kind of folded. I'm not gonna lie. They kind of, what's the word? Let's just say they couldn't air dribble their way out of a plastic bag in this match, okay? First Killer was pretty much the only one doing anything. LJ and Chronic were kind of just like diddling around, you know? They were just moseying around like they were just in a garden meadow, frolicking, alright? First Killer was doing everything on this, and you can say otherwise. You can say First Killer, you can say LJ and whatever his name is, Chronic, were doing a lot, but no, they weren't. No, because this team only does good when all 3 members are on, right? Like most teams. And clearly they were on here, and they weren't here. So they lost. And honestly, the biggest upset is this. Bro, like GK, why couldn't you just let Wildcard win? Let OC have a top 4, you selfish bastards. No, but you had to win for the glory, didn't you? You had to win for the top 4, just get swept by NRG. I don't care if Wildcard would have been swept too, bro. I wanted to see Wildcard win that, but GK was no. No, they're not letting the town fool play them like a fiddle and go to semis. Which I'm just saying, their little logo here looks like a jester's hat. So that's the only reason why I say it. I actually like Wildcard. I like Toy Sauce. His name sounds like a sauce you'd buy at like a fast food place like McDonald's. Anyway, Energy is the world champions. That's all I wanted to say. I'm happy. As a fan of NRG, I am so damn happy. I love this team. I hope they stick. I see no reason for them to make a roster change, to be honest. Beast Mode, Atomic, and Daniel are the perfect team. Clearly, when they're on, they're on. They're the best team in the world. If K-Corp won it, it could have been a whole different story. Energy could have still probably won. But, I mean, if they were playing like that against K-Corp, like if K-Corp won here and moved on, and it was Energy versus K-Corp, if Energy played like they did against the Falcons, they probably still won, if not make it close, you know? If any team but Energy won, I would have been depressed for like the next month. I'm not gonna lie. I would have slipped into a depression. Probably ate a lot of ice cream. And I would have cried like I got broken up with. But without the breakup, obviously, because Energy is my team. I think Beast Mode is my favorite pro player too. Wherever Beast Mode goes, I support. But Daniel and Atomic are cool. I was watching when Atomic was still with JNaps in Chicago. So, and I liked G2 back then. So, I don't know. I used to hate Energy when they were rivals with G2. But now I like Energy, which is the irony of it. But yeah, I mean, this tournament was one of the best. I wish Space Station could have done better, but apparently Scribbles is retiring. I think it was Scribbles. He's actually retiring. People thought it was a joke on Twitter, and then I guess it came out that he wasn't joking. He wanted to focus on school and stuff, which is actually pretty admirable. I don't blame him at all. He's like 15, I think. You know, if he wants to get his study up and not his funny up, that's, you know, good for him. As long as he's doing what he wants, honestly. There's all this up here too. Honestly, looking back at my predictions, I suck. There's really no way to sugarcoat it. Genji won that, and then they got swept by Rock. I said Genji would sweep, and turns out it was the other way around. So maybe next time I vote against Genji. Genji looked flat, bro. Like they won against Shopify here, which Shopify was a big ass disappointment. I don't want to curse really that much, if at all here. But I guess if it slips out, it slips out sometimes. Where'd Genji end up? Oh, here, look at that. They got absolutely destroyed, bro. It was like Hurricane Katrina came through and just wiped all their cars into the next door neighbor's yard. And then they got absolutely destroyed by Space Station. What is the scoreline for this? Ah, I see. Yeah, Genji, they didn't really have much going for them, you know? Genji kind of was, like, flat. I expect them to make a roster change. I have no idea who Space Station is going to bring up, by the way. If they keep Kofor and Reveal, no idea. I would need to look more into that. I don't know all of the cool players nowadays. And then Group A. Oh my god, two of the biggest matches ever, bro. Wildcard 3-0 Furia and then 3-0 Dignitas. Like, it was insane. Bro, after a whole season of absolutely slurping food through a straw, they absolutely mollywopped. Look at that. Look at that. Beautiful scoreline right there. Only 1-goal games besides the game 2, which was a 2-0. But still, they got the job done. And then they came with Dignitas, right? And see this little ghost thing right here? His little eyes, bro? There's a reason that they don't have any pupils, because they're blind, because they forgot how to play. Look at that. 1-3-3. Crazy. It was only close in one game. Wildcard took over. It's a damn shame that they couldn't do anything up here, though. I mean, they put up a good fight against Falcons, to be honest. 2-0, 1-0, 3-2, 2-1, 3-0. I mean, some of them are kind of like, you know, 2 and 3 goal games, but like Wildcard put up a decent fight. And then, you know, I already complained about this. Space Station lost to GK. This is a good good match too. Reverse sweep here. It was a pretty good event all in all. And next season starts in November, I believe, and they also announced 1v1 and 2v2s for official events for RLCS, which is going to be actually kind of cool to watch. There's going to be 2 splits next year, 2 majors and then Worlds. The second major is in Paris, so that means I'm guessing Worlds is going to be in North America next year. But yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing what happens. I'm looking forward to NRG's continued dominance over the world as current world champions, and I'm so happy! So happy that they won. You have no idea, bro. None at all. Oh my god. Whew! I'm the biggest NRG fanboy right now, if you couldn't tell. Again, look at this. So it's 4. It's crazy, bro. Massive choke jab right there. That's all I'm going to say. Anyway. I hope you all enjoyed me just ranting about this. Maybe you found it funny, maybe you didn't, I don't know. If you're a K-Corp fan, probably not, because, you know, I kind of took a dump all over you, but, you know, whatever. Falcons is pretty cool. I like Falcons. I didn't like them enough to win, but, you know, not when they're facing NRG, at least. Now, if it was Falcons and K-Corp in the grand finals, Falcons all the way. I hate Europe, especially this blue wall right here, who, you know, I mean, when you're against Falcons who can fly, your wall don't mean crap. But I digress. I'm kind of this. I don't know. I'm just. What's the word? Damn it! I'm prolonging the video for no reason at this point because I'm just continuing to rant. That's what I wanted to say. I don't know why it took me so long, so much brain power to pull that out of my head. But anyway, NRG are your world champions. All right, suck at EU. EU who? What I'm saying. Oh, also, The North American RLCS MVP is Daniel, but the total RLCS 2025 season MVP was Beast Mode. Beast Mode! Bro actually lived up to his name. He actually went Beast Mode in that grand finale. And against GK, all of them did. My god. Laniel, Atomic, bro, he dropped bombs on GK and Falcons. And then Beast Mode, he went Beast Mode. And Sathu is the best coach in the world. That's all I'm going to say. Anyway. Yes, it's 10 minutes. I didn't expect to go this long. Anyway, I hope you all enjoyed me ranting, found it funny, subscribe, whatever, do what you want. I don't care. You're great. Expect gameplay videos. I'm definitely... Oh, also, before I go, also another announcement that they made was, 4v4. Or at least it's a rumor that they could do 4v4 for RLCS next season. Which is interesting. There was some pictures and stuff that was spreading around where boost pads are on the walls and stuff, so that could be interesting to see if it really happens. And apparently 4v4 is also going to be a ranked playlist. Anyway, now I'm actually going. I'll catch you all in the next video, whoever's watching. Bye!